This music is all about bragging. Like, she's just flaunting her money and power. Is Lisa even a K-pop idol anymore? So, Lisa, you know her, you love her. She's been rocking the K-pop world since day one. But we all know Lisa isn't just the same girl who debuted with Blackpink all those years ago. She's evolved into a confident powerhouse of an artist who's redefining herself in 2024. And today, we're diving deep into this glow up and how Lisa's transition into a new woman has been nothing short of iconic. When it comes to transitioning from a young K-pop idol to an adult artist, it's not always smooth sailing. Let's rewind a bit. Back in the day, Lisa was the baby of Blackpink, the maknae with the killer dance moves and that sweet youthful charm. But even then you could see the potential. She had that it factor that made you want to watch her every move, whether she was on stage or just goofing around. She was 19, not technically underage, but still really young. And back then, the hate was real. People were saying all sorts of things like, she's trying too hard to act cute, or she's not being herself. It's like they couldn't accept that she was still figuring out who she was in the spotlight. And honestly, Lisa did get pushed into this very feminine idol image at first. You know, like a lot of female idols are. But here's the thing, Lisa's always had that tomboy energy. She's admitted it herself in interviews.
I'm kind of tomboy too. I'm not that sweet, girly girl.
And you can totally see it if you look at her trainee days or even after that initial rookie period. Over time though, you can see a shift. Her style changed, her confidence grew, and she started embracing her true self as she matured as an artist. It wasn't an overnight thing. It was a gradual process. And if you've seen my detailed video on her journey, you know exactly what I'm talking about. But yeah, Lisa didn't just have to deal with the typical idol pressures. She also faced a ton of criticism about her race, received death threats, and dealt with mistreatment from YG. Despite all of that, she slowly but surely started being herself more and more. It's like she took all those negative experiences and used them to fuel her growth, both as a person and as an artist. Now, let's talk about something that's been buzzing online. You've probably seen it too. Some people say Lisa's music is all about bragging. Like, she's just flaunting her money and power. Her songs Money, Lilies, and now Rockstar are filled with lyrics that talk big. And yeah, they definitely have that boss energy. But is that really all there is to it? First off, let's remember that Lisa is a rapper. And if there's one thing rap is known for, it's flaunting. In the rap world, it's not just about flexing, it's about telling your story, showing where you came from, and owning your success. Rap has always been a genre where artists express their rise to the top, their struggles and their victories in the most unapologetic way possible. For Lisa, it's no different. She's claiming her place, letting the world know that she's made it. But it's not just about showing off, it's about empowerment. It's her way of saying, I've worked hard, I've earned this, and I'm going to celebrate it. And honestly, in an industry where idols are often expected to stay modest and reserved, Lisa's confidence is refreshing. So yeah, while she might be flexing, it's not just about the money or power, it's about embracing who she is, where she comes from, and where she's going. And that's Lisa's music. Of course, it's okay if her style isn't everyone's cup of tea. One of the biggest shifts in Lisa's career is how she's taken her game globally. She always had a huge international fan base. She's now got her eyes set on the Western market. Like, she's not just dipping her toes in the water, she's diving headfirst. This move was front and center when she performed at the Crazy Horse Show in Paris. A bold and prestigious venue that's all about mature, provocative art. Her performance there showed she wasn't just sticking to the traditional K-pop idol playbook. She was ready to explore and express herself in new ways that hit on a global level. But with bold moves come bold reactions. Some fans loved seeing this more confident and daring side of her, while others weren't as thrilled, firing off hate comments. Lisa's definitely going global now. She killed it at La Gala de Pieces, dropped hits like Rockstar and Money in English, and teamed up with Rosalia. She's even hinted at collabs with Tyla and signed with RCA Records. Plus, she snagged a place in Beverly Hills. I've been seeing these online debates popping up all year about whether Lisa is even a K-pop idol anymore. First, there was a whole thing before Rockstar dropped people saying Lisa isn't promoting in Korea anymore. But then she shuts that down with a pop-up event in Korea right after the release, and then came the VMA nominations. Lisa snagged nods for Best K-pop, Best Choreography, Best Art Direction, and Best Editing with Rockstar. Jungkook's in there with 2 nominations, and you've got New Jeans and Stray Kids in the mix too. But that Best K-pop nomination? Yeah, that's got everyone talking. People are saying her solo career is heading in a whole different direction. Rockstar is in English. She signed with RCA Records, which is based in the US. And her recent moves are all about blowing up in the West, not so much about staying in South Korea. So now fans are like, does the K-pop label even fit her anymore? If she keeps dropping English tracks and focusing on the global scene, should we still be calling her K-pop? A lot of her achievements still get tagged with K-pop, but her vibe says otherwise. One person even wrote, do you still call Lisa's Rockstar a K-pop release? If she keeps dropping full-on English songs, are we still putting her in the K-pop category? Most of her achievements are like fastest female K-pop idol to hit 50 million streams, or fastest female K-pop idol in 2024. But does that tag really fit anymore? Yeah, she's part of Blackpink, but her solo stuff is under her own company, Loud and RCA Records, both based in the US. Her songs are in English. She hasn't been promoting in South Korea, and none of her moves suggest she's focusing on SK, except when she's with the group. So does the K-pop tag really fit her? And if any other idol does what she's doing, moving away from South Korean promos or the market, do we still label them K-pop? I saw a similar conversation happening in K-pop forums too. One user wrote, she's dating the heir of the richest man in the world, has her own company, traveling all over the world to enjoy concerts, and all the other members are pursuing their individual careers. She has no reason to go back to a country that never appreciated her, scammed her, and critiqued her personal choices. If Blackpink do reunite, they can have a massive, more profitable concert overseas. Another one said, I don't think Lisa hates Korea as much as people hate it for her. If she's not in Korea that frequently, it's for the simple fact that she doesn't, and never has worked for any Korean brands or magazines. She still has plenty of friends that will probably see her visiting frequently and more freely. We really don't know her opinion on Koreans or how she felt she was treated, to be honest. I want to correct this person. Lisa has been on the covers of Korean magazines like Bazaar Korea 2023. Then she models Celine for W Korea last year. And in 2019, she was a global ambassador for a Korean cosmetics brand, Moonshot. Someone wrote, curious, what roots does she have there anymore? Also, I assumed her solo label was registered in SK itself, but I realize that's only an assumption. She's never been a fan of Korea, just a means to an end. So, last time I talked about Korea and racism on the channel, some people labeled me and my channel as Korea hater. But honestly, I was just shining a light on real issues. Let's not jump to conclusions that Lisa hates Korea. That's a pretty unfair and problematic assumption. Lisa's Thai, and she worked and trained in Korea to become the global superstar she is today. She has deep roots in Korea and seems super grateful for it. It's clear she appreciates everything Korea has done for her, so let's keep that in mind. And that's why Lisa still holds the K-pop star title. Her solo career is just kicking off this year, so the K-pop label might stick around for a while. Plus, Lisa isn't trying to be a white or Western star. She's staying true to her roots. Even with Rockstar, there are tons of Thai cultural elements, from the streets of Bangkok to Thai trans influencers. I know Lisa's fans are frustrated by how she's been mistreated. But that doesn't mean you should hate on the whole country or its people. Her fandom Lilay has gotten a bit of a bad rep for being toxic, which honestly deserves its own video. But let's keep the focus on the real issues without spreading negativity. Moving on, there's more to look forward to, like White Lotus, Lisa's acting debut, which I'm super hyped about. Not only because it's Lisa, but I'm also a huge fan of the show itself. And will likely arrive in 2025. And then there's her performance at the 2024 Global Citizen Festival, which marks her first solo festival gig. So yeah, lots of exciting stuff ahead. Lisa's choices and her solo work, they're not just songs or roles. They're statements. Statements that scream, I'm here. I'm powerful. And I know exactly who I am. She's giving us a side of her that's fierce, bold, and totally unapologetic. That's it for today. Let me know your thoughts. Did you hate anything about the video? Got any complaints? Drop them in the comments, and don't forget to share your thoughts if you vibe with what I said, or if you see things the same way. And if you like this video, you might also enjoy this one too. Until next time.